If you can get these 5 things right, then you're completely off to the races to gaining some momentum for your art business. So in this video, I'm going to take my past 9 years of experience running my art business and condense it into a 5-part framework that I would follow if I were starting my art business over again today. So the first thing I would do if I were starting my art business all over again today would be to show up on just 1 or 2 key platforms and really go all in on those. One key mistake that I will always avoid is showing up too many places. I see a lot of new artists trying to be here and there, and they think that showing up more places means more visibility, but at the end of the day, it actually does the opposite. Showing up too many places is going to water down your messaging, your content, and your efforts. And to be honest, it will probably end up burning you out before you even begin. It can confuse your potential clients and audience because they won't really know where to go to find you, where to purchase your artwork. So try to establish from day one where people can find you, where they can find your artwork, where it is that you virtually hang out. Keep in mind to always do less and do less better. So think about sun through an hourglass, how that focus in that one specific area is what starts the fire. The next thing I would do if I were starting my art business completely from scratch right now is I would start sharing my artwork, sharing my journey, and getting people paying attention to me. I'd be showcasing that I'm good at what I do and that I enjoy what I do. So sharing what you create, of course, sharing photos, process videos, even just little reels of maybe you installing artwork or you prepping your paints in the studio and getting ready to create a piece. And then they're sharing your journey, allowing your audience to get to know you, to connect with you, to resonate with you, to humanize you. Are you working a 9-to-5 right now? Grab the notepad on your phone and throughout the day, document things that may happen that inspires you, things that you come across, whether you're in a coffee shop or maybe there is a window display that you enjoy the color palettes of. Really start documenting those slice of life moments, even sharing about your pets, just allowing your audience to really get to know you on a more personal level. And here's a key tip for you if you're like, Jessica, I still don't know what to share online and I can't help but overthink it. Rather than treating social media like a mindless scroll, treat it more like research. Share like you consume. Make note of what you enjoy when you see people's feeds or maybe in their stories. What is it that you like to see? Make note of that. And then when you show up and you create your content, you can be sharing things that you enjoy seeing other people do. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do things. So when you stop overthinking it and actually just relax and enjoy it and have some fun with it, it'll stop being so overwhelming and it'll be a little easier as well. The next thing I would do if I started my art business from scratch again is that I wouldn't be creating in a million different styles. Now, I'm going to share 2 views on this that kind of contradict each other, so hear me out. So I would stick to what is lighting me up right now, and I would go all in on that design and that creation. If you share too many styles, your audience won't really know what kind of artwork you create, what it is that you're selling, and overall consistency isn't just a business and a strategy, it also pertains to you creating and sharing your artwork. So here's where I contradict myself. What I just mentioned is what I would do if I was starting my art business from scratch again, because I only work in acrylics. I don't work with any other mediums. I do coach artists where some of them work in different mediums. Some of them do work with acrylic painting, sculptures, plaster. So if you're one of these artists as well, then I will tell you the same thing. Don't shy away from sharing all of the different prolific ways that you create artwork. I think that it's great to share with your audience the different styles you create and the various talents that you have. So if that is you, still show up and share the different styles that you create. The next thing I would do if I was starting my art business from scratch would be to create buzz in my business and start selling. Give people a reason to be excited to check in on you and see what it is that you're working on. I will always recommend starting a series or creating a collection to get you started. And right off the bat with that collection, be crystal clear on specific things, on your release date, what it is you're creating, what the collection's all about, when it's available for sale. Don't forget to include your time zone when you share that time that it goes live. And again, what's available, what you're creating, bring them along on the creative journey so they could see you create this collection from scratch, right from square one. They get excited about it. They see these pieces come to life and they want to be a part of it. So again, crystal clear from day one because confused people don't buy. Someone buying from you for the first time is the hardest part, so I believe you should make it as easy as possible right off the bat. The next thing I would do if I was starting my art business from scratch is to find a price point that I feel good about. It is so important to feel fully confident in the pricing that you're providing for your artwork. Yes, there's a sustainable way to price your artwork, but make sure that you are not underpricing, number one, but make sure that it is a price that you feel comfortable with, that you know is a fair price. It makes sense and it feels good to you. You could feel confident confident about openly sharing your pricing online. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make a video on how to price your artwork. And if you want to learn more about running an art business, be sure to hit subscribe so you can stay in the loop. Chat soon.